Tomorrow, you know Johnny Depp and Amber Heard, and you know the bare bones of what has happened between them. Essentially, she has filed for divorce, admits accusations that he was physically abusive, including that he threw a phone at her that bruised her. So you've heard kind of these bits and pieces. Now, hear this. Johnny has a friend, a comic named Doug Stanhope. You may or may not know Doug. He's been on Comedy Central, guested with Howard Stern several times. There are pictures of relatives of Doug visiting with Johnny at a Pirates event in Australia. Anyway, Doug, the one there in the red jacket. He has written an essay saying, and you know how this is sometimes, and again, how famous people's lives often mirror just regular people's lives. A couple breaks up, and then the friends come out and say, I never liked her anyway, or I never liked him anyway. He writes a very heartfelt essay saying that Amber Heard was bad news for Johnny Depp from the very beginning, that all his friends knew it, they were reluctant to speak out, but before this purported act of domestic abuse a week ago Saturday, they did speak out, and they talked to Johnny all about it. Here's part of what Doug Stanhope writes. He writes this. He opened up, he's referencing Depp, in the most vulnerable of ways, that it was not only his mother who had passed away, but that Amber was now going to leave him, threatening to lie about him publicly in any and every possible duplicitous way if he didn't agree to her terms. Blackmail is what I would imagine other people might put it, including the manner in which he is now being vilified. So in essence, Doug is saying, hey, she said this was all going to happen, and now it's happening. Everything Johnny had told us that she'd been threatening has actually come to be. It blew up in the news, raced through the internet like a plague, and blew up on Twitter like it was the McMartin child abuse scandal. People are swarming with torches on social media. And then he concludes his remarks by saying this. Johnny Depp got used, manipulated, set up, and made to look like a blank. He saw it coming, and he didn't or couldn't do anything to stop it. He may never talk to me again for saying it, but I never forgive myself for not coming to his defense out of fear or ego. I stand up for my friends, and I am telling the blanking truth. So very interesting stuff there from Doug. And now, does A relate to Z?